Well, hey, good morning. It is Wednesday. Best thing I've got going right now, I have a lesson set up in a little while. But the truth is, I am pretty low today. I don't know what it is. I woke up and I was pretty sad. And I don't know why my outlook is less than optimistic. I just don't feel good. Like, I don't even actually feel that excited about my lesson. I'm more going because I know I will feel better after. So I'm just gonna go do it. Morning. I had a dream last night or early this morning where I was looking at pictures. It was like an Inception dream. I was looking at pictures of my first girlfriend, and I didn't feel anything looking at those pictures because I was looking at them with my wife, and I was like, oh, well, I don't miss her because I'm with you. But the fact was, I'm not with her either. So it was this just like dream. Why would your brain do that? I don't know. My brain's mean. And I wonder, this isn't a normal breakup. You know, this isn't two people that grew apart. This is a different kind of thing. So I think in a situation like this, you're allowed to be destroyed. I mean, regardless of whether or not you're allowed to be. I am destroyed emotionally. I'm not good. And I'm an emotionally pretty strong person. So this is traumatic. This is something I don't wish on anybody. I think what's starting to happen is I'm getting this nagging feeling that since X amount of time has passed since she broke up with me, I should be over it. I should be done and dealt with it. And the fact is I'm not at all. Like, I don't think I'm even close to being over it. You know, I've only begun the divorce process, and each stage of that will hurt. So, you know, I wonder if I publish these videos, like, are people gonna be like, oh, he's so annoying. All he does is whine and complain. But it's just chronicling a real experience. It's as authentic as I can be with you every day, and I'm not trying to be sad. I don't want to be sad. I want to be happy. But what does that look like? You know, I know what it used to look like. Happiness used to look like the relationship I had and what I believed was good. And it had its flaws, of course, but I accepted those and worked with those because that's what you do with a relationship. Like, no relationship is perfect. So it's weird now to have people be like, oh, wasn't that a red flag? No. It wasn't a red flag because I believed in our relationship and I was trying really hard and working. I don't know. The hindsight thing is really frustrating because it's easy to now collect all the negatives and be like, oh yeah, I should have seen it coming. I should have been forewarned. There were so many things. I should have known there were issues. Who's to know? You know, we're trying to do our best and I was just trying to make it work. Is there a cat under there? Hey, kitty. Hi. Come on out.
Rolling.
Here's how today went. I got to the barn and was gonna do a lesson. I saw one of my barn friends who ended up being the real estate agent selling his house. So I said good morning. She was dressed nicely and I thought, I wonder if she has a lesson. And then I went over and I started getting ready and talking to people, and as I was getting ready, I saw him, my wife's boyfriend, the guy she lives with, the guy she's buying land with, the guy she cheated on me with. Him. You know him. He doesn't really hold a special place in my heart. I saw him just walking down towards where the dressage arena is. And it sucks. It sucks to be in my safe place, my happy place, the place I go just to be okay, and have to see his stupid posture, his perfect posture that he's walking with, and I just don't like him. And it's what he represents, and it's the quality of his character, and it's all of it. So it was hard to focus on my lesson, knowing he was down the way and at some point would be returning back up with his client. So that sucked. I had a good lesson, but I was distracted. You know, my mind kept thinking, like, at some point I'm gonna have to see his stupid face again. And it was just unfortunate, and I pray for the day when he goes away and I don't have to see him anymore. And I'm working really hard on getting angry. You know, it's hard to be angry sometimes because I'm so sad so much of it, but dealing with his crap makes me angry. Dealing with her crap makes me angry. It's unfair that they've done so much damage, both of them down here, and they're gonna get to move away and kind of start clean, write their own story, and just be known where they're going as a couple. Just the two of them, leaving all this destruction and heartbreak and damage in the past down in San Diego to start their new life up north. It's not fair that they can just step out. She stepped out of my life and into him. He stepped out of his life with his ex-girlfriend and into life with my wife, and they're gonna sell his house, and I'm gonna sell my house, and I'm gonna get divorced. All of this because of him. And then she and he are going to move north and wipe the slate and start over. She's wiped the Facebook slate. She's wiped the Insta slate. She's wiping everything. Like, I'm gone from her history. And it just seems so damn wrong. And then I hung out at the barn for a while, and I don't know, I'm not sure what they're doing. They're being nice to me. And I don't know if it's out of pity or out of realizing, like, I'm into this, and if they teach me things, then I'll know things and give back. So, better ways to wash horses. And he had me go get a horse that I'd never gotten before and sort of bring it out. And we talked about tacking up and brushing. And there was a little bit of informational investment in me. And I'm grateful for that, because that made me feel more included. So I helped them tack up horses, and then they took them out. And there was a joke about the horse I brought out, like at some point I would be riding that horse. And I don't know, but that was good. I felt included. Then there was also basically told me, like, dude, your posture sucks, and that's gonna be a detriment. So I need to work on my posture. I need to get it better, because I want to be good at this, and I don't want a lazy, poor posture to be holding me back. So I'm going to, in earnest, work on that as much of every day as I can. So that's it. It was a good day. We're at about 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna head south and hopefully have enough strength and wherewithal to work on my divorce paperwork. I may go to school and try and work on it there so I don't get sad at home. I don't know. That's kind of the plan. I hope you're doing good. I like the fact that the people at my barn are trusting me a little bit more, giving me more information. Like, I just feel a little bit more looped in. So that's been the best part of today. Feeling like, hey, thank you for teaching me things. I won't forget these things, and it will make me a better asset to your organization. So thank you. 1, 2, 3. Well, hi. I am going to take the dog, and we're going to go to school. And she's going to run around the school, and I am going to work on my disclosures and the unpleasant things I don't want to do. Hey, there she is. She is the best. One of the places I'm interested in renting, they seem to be having trouble getting it done. So it was initially supposed to start renting July 1st, and then they moved it to August 1st, and there have been no prices. And when you call the leasing office, nobody answers, and nobody returns calls or emails. And I've been thinking, But just today, the prices actually went up. So, or prices were listed. Prices haven't actually gone up. I'm not gonna lie, the prices of everything downtown are certainly not desirable, but I might be able to get a very small apartment in this building. And the reason that that's appealing to me is that it has a lot of really good common spaces and open spaces. So even if the place that you live is sort of small, there's other things you can do in the building that maybe you don't spend that much time in your apartment. It's a different kind of thinking than I'm used to, because I'm used to where I live being the safe little haven. When she and I lived together, you know, you'd come home and lock the door, and you'd be all in your little space and sequestered. You'd be safe from the world. And I really like that. But that's not my life anymore. Hey, Winnie. There's no rules, you know, there's no book that says, like, hey, this is what you should do when you're getting divorced. So I am who I am. I'm a social person. I'm a creative person. I don't watch a lot of TV. So what do I need an apartment? If somebody was like, hey, if you move up to Carmel Valley, you can get a 2-bedroom apartment. Why? Why do I need 2 bedrooms? Why do I want to be in the suburbs in a 2-bedroom apartment? Okay, so I don't want that. I want to be near my friends. Where do my friends live? My friends live downtown, so I should live downtown. Downtown is really expensive. Okay, what do I need? Do I need a big place? No, I don't have a lot of stuff. I take that back. I have furniture that suits the place I have now, all of which will have to be sold. Hey, look at that light coming from the top of the screen. It's like angels. But to live and be okay, I don't need that much. I have no idea how long I might live in this place either. And I guess none of it, see, that's what's weird. None of it matters. There's no right answer. I could opt to live in a place for 4 months or a year. Because I'm on my own, I can do whatever I want. And I'm trying to be like, amazing! But instead I'm like, I'm scared. Because I really like conferring with someone, and I like having decisions made being part of an us. Like, hey, we made these choices and blah blah blah, and if the thing doesn't work out, then we can get through it together, but we thought it was a good idea at the time. But the we is removed here. So now it's, I made this decision for better or worse. If it's not bad, I'll get through it. And I get it. Like, that should be okay. I should, that builds character or something like that. I don't feel very sure of myself. So maybe this will be good. Maybe this will make me stronger and more independent. I mean, I know I can do it. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I miss my really positive outlook on the world that came from being in love. When you feel amazing, you look at everything and you're like, everything's amazing. And when you're sad, you look at everything and think like, everything's kind of sad. Hold on, I'm doing a creepy drive-by at the place I want to live to see if the leasing office is open. It is not. I'm gonna walk down and look in the leasing office. I'll be right back. Well, I just walked into the leasing office and it is a huge empty concrete room. So, yeah. Hey, little dog. So here's what I did at school. I spent some time budgeting, trying to figure out how much everything will cost and how I'll live. And I am freaked out. I am so freaked out right now because it is expensive to live in San Diego. And when you list the things out, it's like rent, insurance, grad school loans, electricity, cell phone, cable, and that's not even like food or gas or anything creative or entertaining. And that's just about my whole paycheck. That's not saving. It's really scary. And it triggers that fear instinct of, why can't I just have my old life back? Why do I have to be so scared right now? Why can't she just be normal and love me? And I mean, we can renegotiate our finances. We can figure it all out. I'm scared, How will I be okay? Maybe my standards are too high. Maybe I need to live in a really place. Or a crazy, crazy tiny place. And I mean, the places I'm looking at are tiny. Like, we're talking about 500 square feet. That's pretty tiny for me and a dog. It definitely makes it feel more like she wins. Not even talking about love and betrayal and all that. She went from a 2-income family with me, and now she's going into a 2-income family with him. And they have enough money somehow to buy a really expensive barn. How? How is this all happening? I'll have to overcome my fear, and how do I do that? I'll have to be clever and figure out how to make money. I will think about it, freak out about it, and live smarter. I've been very, very, very proud of my job. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love doing it. I'm kind of scared now because I don't know how to live my life earning what I earn at the job I used to be very proud of. Particularly this whole union thing becomes more potent because I don't have a lot of money. And if I can't save, then what? If you can't live in a way where you can save for the future, how are you gonna live? That's not smart. And then I default back to, we had such a good life. Why doesn't she want me anymore? Yep, it's a circular thing. What would solve my problems? My old life. You know what I'm not getting back? My old life. So, damn it. In the budgeting I'm doing, there's no room for fun or for vacation or pleasure. Like, there's... yeah. Wow. I am freaked out and stressed. So what? So what do? I have to figure out how to use the skills I have and the equipment I have or have access to make money, right? That's the move. I need to use my time that I have and the skills that I have and the equipment that I have to develop something. Okay. What is that thing? How do I do that? I don't know. I'm freaked out and hungry. This process sucks. It's emotionally so trying to be abandoned by the love of your life. It's just hard to live. And then you pile on the other factors. It just gets harder and harder. And now the reality of the financial part of it, And I talked to my mom yesterday, and I talked about I would have to move farther afield and farther and farther away. And she was like, "Oh, I'll remind you. I used to commute 45 minutes to school every day, and it wasn't that bad." Yeah. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm freaked out. I think I need some food and a moment just to think. I'll catch up with you in a little bit.